architect, by definition, is a person who puts things together, helps conduct and lead a vision and an idea from conception to completion.
Karp can take a concept to the finished product better than anyone I know.
He's able to get his needs met, the client's needs met, and the city's needs met. Combine all those two, it's a balancing act, and he does it very well.
He's not only a great salesman in terms of bringing the boards and the staff to his point of view, but he is also flexible enough to be able to see another point of view and mold his architecture around that.
Kobi is a businessman who understands the value of a partnership and a relationship.
He's really good about catching on and making it very easy and being very flexible and finding solutions.
We, as architects, basically are creating a new vision. We are creating our own mold and model at the present moment of the future. What we are creating now is completely new and has not been created before. It relates to the past and it's similar, but it is new.
Architectural design goes to the core of the city. It's what we're about, it's what draws people to us, and it's part of our history.
Kobi has been able to marry the needs of preserving our community with modernizing our community.
He's sort of carrying on the continuum that's been established by the architecture that we value from the 30s and 50s and bringing it to a new level in the 21st century.
Kobi has been very successful in keeping the tropical look to the city, the openness of the developments so that the ocean becomes a focal point for many of the buildings that he has designed.
And he's been very successful in getting projects approved because of his style of architecture.
Karp, by definition, is a smart guy, intelligent, understands not only how to go there, but what's the best way to go there.
The reason we came to South Florida was really to build hotels and resorts in the Caribbean. Nothing higher than a coconut tree. And as life and time has evolved, we continued to work in South Florida. We work in the deserts of Nevada. We work in the mountains of Summit County in Colorado. We did hotels for Club Med. We went as far as Vietnam.
Kobi has an unusual combination of design and functionality that produces a building that can be built and look as good as the renderings of it.
Kobi is very versatile, and Kobi is definitely a developer's architect.
Kobi's work is of its time, but it also pays tribute to what's going on in the neighborhoods.
During the 1950s, architects realized that by using stucco and with various shapes and textures, that simply through light and shadow they could create decorative effects. And that's something that I see in Kobi's work, is a simplicity of materials, but blended and juxtaposed and composed in a certain way that there's a richness in the volumes of the buildings.
All of his developments basically have kept luxury resort community look that has still that tropical effect, and it does not look like a walled-in urban city.
Honesty and true dedication to the profession, and as important, to the community. And I find that those two qualities are Kobi's strengths.
We try to work with the built environment and expand on it. We take the existing buildings, preserve them, restore them, bring them back to life.
When there are those special kinds of architects that could come in to refurbish a building that has a great history to it, like the Cadillac, for example, and to be able to keep its history and at the same time make it a modern, livable structure. That way you get the greatest melding of the history of our city and the vision for the future.
The city staff likes him, the city boards like him, the city politicians like him.
Guy has vision, knows what he's doing, expresses the vision of the developer extremely well.
We are all frustrated architects, so we sketch in front of Kobi on a piece of paper things that we want, and Kobi just simply understands where we need to take the project.
Always resourceful, always is able to turn around a set of plans in 2 or 3 days, which other people take, weeks to do.
He's very upfront, he's very honest, And for me, he's very easygoing.
Those people who chose Kobi and dealt with us at the same time have come back to us time and time again and said, we had a good experience with Kobi.
We were educated and grew up in the Midwest and appreciated the Prairie School of Design, the Frank Lloyd Wright School of Design, which creates modern environments which relate to the exterior spaces.
He can take your vision and design a building that achieves both your aesthetic goals as well as being a functional building that can be built in the budget that you want to.
Construction companies always feel very comfortable having Kobi on the project.
Kobi has the ability to be able to look forward and to have the vision necessary to have the design that is going to lead the way, to have the highest design criteria that we possibly can.
He doesn't put himself first, he puts his client first. And that's a very, very admirable ability in an architect who is really an artist, the ultimate professional.
We're designing with computers, with energy, with light. It gives us an ability to create and design buildings in a unique form and fashion that was never done before. We are licensed architects, we're registered interior designers, and we're also actually licensed general contractors. But what we really focus our attention on is the design and the creativity and the image of the products that we actually produce at the end. The concepts that we come up with are basically custom made for the people that we deal with.
Kobi just has that gift that allows for the mixture of personal and business.
He's a sincere, warm, and genuine person, and that makes the working relationship all that much better.
Kobi Karp meets the needs of the public in a way that is going to be enjoyed for future generations.
What we specialize in doing is to continuously appreciate that conceptualizing the vision is as important as delivering it on time and on budget.